Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here today, the 18th of July of 2021. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope that you're all doing well as the moon is transiting through Scorpio. I don't know if any of you had any weird dreams or potent dreams. Remember that the sun moving through Cancer, and happy birthday if it's your birthday today. What a powerful birthday. The sun opposing Pluto. We're able to see things. What are we in opposition to? Why are we in opposition to Pluto? Something needs to transform. This is a tug of war. Okay, Pluto's transiting through Capricorn. Is it power struggles between the home and work, or between our emotional selves and our external life, our life out there in the world? It could mean a lot. Anyway, the moon moving through Scorpio is not an easy thing. Scorpio is very transformative. It's very much about depth, mysticism, secrets, fears. Scorpio is intimacy as well. Diving deep emotionally. The moon is our emotions, right? It's also, it can speak to fears. So having the moon moving through a dark house as Scorpio is, and very sensitive, very psychic though. Trust your intuition. I do believe that the psyche is going deep at this time. Pay attention. And yeah, I'm here today, everyone, to give you a divine spread. It is Sunday, so it's the 18th, from the 18th until, Sunday the 18th, till next Sunday, roughly. Okay, so roughly around the 27th, 26th, 28th, depending on, when you get to see this message, that's when it would be important for you. Now today I'm using the Botticelli, okay, which a lot of you love, I know. I will be using the angel answers. So start to already think of your questions. I will be taking these at the end. See if the angel answers and spirit cannot answer. See if they can answer you. Give you a question to your, give you an answer to your question. Okay, and I will also be using the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses by Tony Carmine Salerno today. So, no message today as I'm doing the divine spread, and I've got a couple of private readings. Thank you for your patience, those of you that are waiting on your personal readings. I'm practically on track. There's so much more that I'd love to do, so much more that I'd like to give you, just not enough hours in the day. Okay, please, Spirit, Archangels, what's going on? 18th until Sunday to next Sunday, or whenever this message is important for you. Okay, so what's going on with the divine spread? What's happening? What energies are we in this week? And moving forward. Okay, the divine spread, right? We've got the Eight of Wands. This is at the foundation. This is the seed. What is hidden? We have the card of strength. Okay, it's a number 11 in the Botticelli, actually, which is usually the 11 is the Justice card. So I take both messages here. Some of you need to be very patient. Justice will come through. You've got to show courage, you've got to show persistence, you've got to show trust in whatever you're trying to create. Okay, we do have strong Leo energies here. Recent past, and we're one step before the Leo season, right? Because the sun is at the last degrees of Cancer. We have the Nine of Cups. Wow, okay. Nine of Chalices. In the recent past, and remember that timing can be very fluid. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. it's someone's wish being granted, or, and because I'm not reading reversals, I'm going to say some of you have been seeking other ways to do you, because you've been waiting for a wish. You've got to be patient. Remember, you've maybe done this. You've been in this cycle again and again. We've got the infinity symbol here, which means you've tried things this way, that way. You've been patient. Okay, remember the eight of wands does speak to love messages. It speaks to distance. It also speaks to what you desire and concerning love. And we've got little Cupid here who's ready. This is in the distant past. So some of you have fallen in love deeply, passionately. You've got the desire, a strong desire. You've got your eye on the target. And it could be someone that you could be communicating through social media with, because there could be a physical distance. 8 of wands is flight travel, right? None of us have been able to do much of that in the past, how long now? What's going on in the now? We've got the 7 of swords. Something will be shown to us. It may not be easy. We may be seeing something that has got to do with maybe even power struggles. Someone's been hiding something, but I feel that, and feeling the energies this morning, not an easy morning. Not an easy morning as we're going through those difficult challenging aspects. There's a fair few challenging aspects now happening in the astrology, but I'm going to point out mostly to the sun having opposed, the sun in Cancer opposing Pluto, opposing Pluto in Capricorn. And Pluto in Capricorn is also in sextile to Neptune, so I do feel that whatever's been hidden, 7 of Swords is stealth, it's secrecy, it's someone not communicating their truth, maybe even serving you with lies or trying to put a blindfold on the situation. Something's going to show up here. Something will be shown, and it's got to do with I feel it's got to do with a solution or a resolution, or being on the way to healing a situation. Why? Because Chiron in Aries, the wound of thyself, of, am I good enough? Can I manage this? Can I take this leap of faith? Chiron in Aries, right? Remember that Aries is the head. It's all about taking charge. It's cardinal fire. And with Chiron retrograding, it's like we get a breather here. We get a chance, okay, to do the work. So there's a lot of Plutonian and Scorpio energies, obviously, as the sun, the moon. The moon is coming up very soon, in some hours. Tomorrow, I should say, tomorrow, more than likely, is going to sextile over to Pluto. So we'll be seeing from Scorpio, it's going to be sextiling over to Pluto in Capricorn. And remember that Capricorn is Saturn ruled. It's restrictive, it's limitations. Something needs to give here. Let's see what is the crowning card here. Ooh, we've got a reversed card, and I'm not reading reversals. Hello, and we've got the Magician. So there's been trickery here, no doubt, with the 7 of Swords and the Magician in the reverse. Remember, the Magician is an ace, so for me a reverse card goes back to the Fool, which someone feels as though they've maybe either been deceived or tricked into something, or tricked out of something. Here, remember, the Magician is someone that's got the power in their hands to manifest. So as above, so below. Now it's in the reverse, which for me, it says that we're not at the 1 yet, we're still at the 0, at the starting point, where someone needs to have the courage, take a leap of faith, and believe that they're back, that Spirit has their back. Right? Even if some of you feel as though someone's deceived you, they've lied to you, I do feel that there's a good reason Okay, they could be coming from a place of, self-sabotaging or self-worth issues, not believing in themselves. But a reverse card for me says that at some point it will turn upright, which will be a beginning. But I feel that things will be coming up to the surface. They will be known, shown, communicated. What's going on in the action and advice? We've got the Knight of Swords, which is information coming in quickly, conversations, the clarity. Remember the Knight of Swords, Aquarian energy. It's all about the truth. It's all about communication. It's all about facts, right? Doing the math. It's a very, Aquarius is the higher mind, right? It's more than just Mercury, which is the logic. It's the higher mind, which speaks to intelligence, right? And the Seven of Swords can speak to intelligence as well. And just looking at the astrology, Mercury moving through Cancer now is in a weird aspect, weird connection to Saturn in Aquarius, which is saying something needs to give, something needs to be tweaked. Okay, something needs to be tweaked concerning communication. The Aquarian matters. Remember, the right brain is Aquarius. It's that higher mind, the ethereal intelligence, and Mercury is the logic. Remember, Mercury moving through Cancer is very sensitive. It's quite emotional as well. So it wants to get to the bottom. It's curious to find out, why has there been no nurturing? Why have there been limitations and blockages? There's been, something needs to, we're talking about communication now, right? And there's been limitations. Someone's going to have to face the music. They're going to have to speak up. What is the potential outcome? We have the Six of Pentacles, which I love to see. Six of Pentacles, for me, it shows Libra. It is Earth, though. It does speak to generosity, equal giving and receiving. This is what you've given. Have you given love? Have you been generous with your emotions? Have you been doing the work, providing, so that there can be balance and harmony? Has it been equal or not? Because if it hasn't been equal with the Knight of Swords, we could also be talking about where there's been a lot of trickery. Some of you could be, closing the door, closing the door on something and saying that is that. Okay, because there's been a lot of worry, a lot of fears about what is the truth. Okay, someone's felt imprisoned in a situation, but remember, it's their own thoughts that's holding them back. So Six of Pentacles can speak to, yes, generosity, balance, legalities, reciprocity. Okay. Now I'm going to say also that whatever you've been trying to, because this is not only concerning love, whatever you've been trying to manifest and you've created, you've had a taste of success. I feel you've been very, very creative. You've put your heart and soul into something, but you've been trying to find intelligent ways of doing this, of moving forward, of, showing your ability to move forward, right? And this is something that takes a lot of mental ability, a lot of intelligence. The magician is like, the magician pulls a rabbit out of a hat. And remember that the magician is Gemini and Virgo. So Virgo is what we do daily in life and in work, a service that we're providing. Gemini is, again, intelligence, looking behind the scene, right? Looking behind the curtain. Gemini is the twins. It's good communication. It's the internet. I don't know what you've been trying to do. This is, what you've put in is sort of, has got the ability to come back. Okay, and what I see in this card is that someone is on their knees here. There is an offer here. There is an offer, or someone's being humbled here. I don't see ego in this card. I see that there is a good offer coming through. He is holding a cup here. It's like a presentation of something. So an offer's coming through, which will give you a sense of balance, harmony, fairness, and happiness. I mean, 6 is also related to the lovers. Let's see what the planets, how they help or hinder. Spirit, God, the angels. We have the 3 of Swords. Ooh. We've got the 3 of Wands. 3 of Swords and 3 of Wands. And we have the 5 of Cups. Wow. And you know, usually in the 5 of Cups, we've got those 3 cups that are spilt and the 2 that are standing. In the Botticelli, we've got 5 cups that are up. There are regrets here. Someone is still focusing on the past. It's as though someone's given up on, or they've been wounded, they've been hurt really badly. I mean, 3 of Swords is a heartbreak, right? It's as though something ended before it. I mean, the ship's 3 of Wands is that we're waiting on our return, the work that we've done. And 3s always speak to expansion and growth and prosperity, and it's great. But 3 of Swords does speak to a disappointment concerning those ships. Didn't seem to want to come through. 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords could be an imbalance here. Remember, 3s and 3 is the Empress. And remember, the Empress does speak to patience. That seed has been planted. Someone needs to come forth. Remember that with the Strength card, it is a card of courage. Now, because it's a number 11 and it does signify Libra, someone's been at an imbalance. Someone could be dealing with divorce here, separation as well. Now remember, I'm not reading reversals here. So the 8 of Wands here in the distant past and in the seed says that someone's passion may have fizzled out here. Someone may have been in a love connection where there was trickery, there was deception, there was no trust. Someone was only feeding themselves here, being very much of a smart ass, smarty, right? And someone could be at the stage of needing to do legalities and going through separation, because 5 of Cups is, right, I'm at an imbalance, and 5 is the Hierophant, which can speak to marriage or maybe even limitations. Remember, the Hierophant holds 2 keys. The Hierophant is also a lesson. It's someone's gone through a heavy lesson. And remember that the Uranus is still moving through Taurus. So Uranus can be ups and downs, right? Even fluctuations where what we value, where we put our heart and soul into, what is it that we love, right? Uranus is breaking things down. If there's no love, there's no reciprocity, there's no value in something, Uranus is going to break it down. It's going to bring that tower moment to stop anything that was not moving forward. Okay, so we've got a 6 and a 5, another 11 here. What's at the foundation? We've got the Ace of Pentacles, everyone, and this is a gift coming from Spirit. I absolutely love the Ace of Pentacles. It's one of my favorite cards, actually, in all decks. The Ace of Pentacles does speak to prosperity. It speaks to something long-term, something very stable. This could mean marriage. This could be a new home, a new beginning. This is a gift from Spirit. It's a potential. Oh, and we needed to see what's beneath. The Moon. And the Moon does speak to fears, perception, depth, fears, dreams, something to do with a home, someone's emotional security here. Remember that the Moon also does speak to our subconscious, but the Moon also speaks to familiarity, our family. Are we in an environment that feels safe, sound, happy? Are we nurtured in our environment? Right? And today is the 18th. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, and which the Ten of Pentacles does speak to. And this is like a mansion here. It looks so rich. But as I said again, I'm not reading reversals. So Ten of Pentacles can speak to abundance, can speak to family. It can also speak to an ending. We've got the Ace right here. There are fears to put an end to an unhappy situation. There are fears, even though we've got the vision of, as you can see, the pentacles are laid out here. The groundwork has been done, but something is holding someone back. It's fears. It's anything to do with motherly issues concerning a mother, someone's prosperity, their money, their financial status. We've got the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess is a number 2. High Priestess can speak to, again, strong intuition. Let's see what's going on, everyone. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. A new beginning, a restart with something that's very promising for the future. This could even be a new business that some of you are trying to get off the ground. You've been waiting for maybe financial help from, I don't know, could be a bank, could be from others that are willing to help here. This is financial help. Let's see. Karma Dharma. And we've got the Emperor. The Emperor is always close by, everyone. It's just one of those things in my readings. And the Emperor, we know that he's very stable. This is someone that stands in power. Usually, that's what I get today. Someone who's very powerful. This could be a CEO. This could be a boss, a father. This could also be a husband for some of you, or a potential relationship. Someone that's not easy to get to. You remember the Emperor is someone that's got a lot that they need to do. The Emperor is also very cerebral. Remember, it's more Aries, and I see it as Taurus too. Aries, again, is the head. It's the boss. It's someone that will take the lead. Remember what I was talking about with Chiron moving through Aries. Someone is now powering up. I do feel that. Ready to take the lead. It looks as though he's accomplished something. It could be a scroll, could be a contract, could be a divorce, could be anything. He seems very proud, as though he's completed something and he's coming forward. Remember, 4s always speak to home again. Wow, amazing messages, amazing. Let's see with the Lenormand what's going on. And as I see the Emperor in this deck, because there's 2 Emperors here, some of you could be dealing with 2 people, or this is an Emperor that's gone through a lot. They've maybe even made a decision. We've also got the Sun in the background, which does speak to Leo. And the Sun, remember, is in Cancer, the house. Matters to do with the past. And I'm going to say also that Mars, that rules Aries, is in the sign of Leo. And, oh, did I get a card? Did I get a flip card? No, I didn't. I thought it did. Okay. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, it was hiding, but then, oh, there's 2 cards. Oh, my. I can't help it. Oh, my. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles could be a mother. She is the minor arcana of the Empress, remember. She is at a juncture. It's either because she's a mother. We could be talking about a mother and a father. Queen of Pentacles is the minor arcana, so it's not as powerful as what the Empress is. We do have the Emperor here, so we'll see if the Empress shows up or not. But we've got the path here, everyone. The path which speaks to either a divorce or a important decision, or someone's at a juncture ready to take another path, right? This is Venus in Libra. Has there been, and we've got Libra here and here with the 11 Justice card. Has there been fairness? If there hasn't been balance and equality and fairness within a stable situation, this could also speak to work. But there's been a lot of worries, a lot of anguish, and difficult thoughts. 9 of Swords. What's going on? And, you know, the Anchor does speak to someone's home as well. Now, we've got the Fox, which is the 7 of Swords. Look at the way the Fox is looking at the Emperor, 9 of Wands. So there have been trust issues, or the Emperor needed to be very smart. Again, the Fox always faces the past. So this has got to do with past matters, past issues. Maybe there was secrecy concerning someone's stability or someone's, social standing, whether it's in the world or in their home, in their life. So let's see, what is this trickery? What is the Fox about here? This is Pluto and Scorpio, which can speak to someone cunning or caution or suspicion, maybe even selfishness and trickery, right? We've got 3 cards of trickery here. And we've got the Mountain. Why do we always get the Mountain, which is a 21? So many of us are ending major karmic cycles in our lives that have been an uphill battle. Remember the Mountain. It could also speak to a mountainous area. It's 8 of Wands, which is also here. So there's been blockages where love messages are concerned. Messages generally are concerned. Someone's been in hiding. They have not been communicating truthfully here. They have not been talking about their uphill battle and their the difficulties that they're going through. Okay. I'm going to take one more, of course. Thank you, Spirit. One more card on that Mountain. What comes after this uphill battle? And remember, the Mountain in 21 is Saturnian. And we've got the Divine Masculine, everyone. The Divine Masculine, which the Fox is right. Well, I don't know if, the Divine Masculine could also be an Emperor. Could be dealing with someone that was very tricky, someone that was very cunning. But they could be putting an end to that. Or it's saying that the Emperor is stealing away with success or closing up a difficult chapter in their life. And the Divine Masculine, we've got an A heart here. Well, the heart does speak to love. It speaks to emotion. Let's take one more. And we've got a 20, which is the 8 of Swords. 20 is the garden, everyone. And the garden is Aquarius. It's Uranus in Aquarius, which does speak to great intelligence. But it does also speak to public affairs, society, someone's fame or fortune or networks or anything like that. Remember that this is a 20, and 20 is like it's like the Judgment card, which says someone is hoping for a second chance or a resurrection of sorts. And also there's been a lot of secrecy concerning someone's social life. So it would be this Emperor, this Divine Masculine. Now, the garden does speak to, the Garden of Eden, the forbidden fruit, maybe. Someone's, this Divine Masculine's happiness, their social standing again. Okay, but it does break down to a 2, which speaks to balance again. Now, the forbidden fruit does, take me to the snake, which is very Plutonian, Scorpio. And the snake does speak to transformation. Remember that something happened that was forbidden. Something was done that was forbidden. Or it could be related to sexual matters or poison, you know, a transformation and poison and healing. So poison and our medicine. Also, this could also relate to depth in conversation. So someone speaking about their depth, their emotions, their sexual life as well. Okay, and anything to do with their imprisoning situation. Eight of Swords. Or their idea of being imprisoned. Okay, so let's take, well, the usual story. I'm getting carried away. My camera stopped recording, so at least you have the audio. So I was just going to take the wisdom oracle to see what's going on in this situation. Please, Spirit, what's going on? So the week of the 18th, moving forward, of July of 2021. What's going on? Well, I didn't even get to see that card. It jumped, but I didn't really get to see it. What's happening, please, Spirit? What is the advice? What is the advice? And we have unfinished symphony, everyone. It's a number 10, but obviously something is finishing because a 10 does speak to an ending. Something is ending, maybe something that was difficult. A cycle is closing, nevertheless. And, well, a symphony is not an easy thing to end, right? Everyone's got to be working together. So we know that divine timing has got a lot to do with it. There is a lot concerning music. We've got the butterflies here, if you can see. We've got, where is it? No, they're not butterflies. They're actually eagles, I think. They look like eagles to me. So I'm not sure, but if they're eagles, it does speak to the Aquarian energy, which speaks to communication, right? Someone's going through, think of Saturn moving through Aquarius, going through the notions of harsh lessons, limitations, but also needing to, you know, take care of the old, which is the conservative, and Saturn is a hard barrier to break. So it's got to do with Saturn being the old, being in the Aquarius sign, which is about the new. So dealing with old matters in the now and in relative to the future, I'm going to say. So if it's an eagle, this does speak to intelligence. We've got, you know, strong cards of intelligence here, but also the butterfly does signify Pluto and Scorpio matters. So a transformation not yet completed. All right, let's take the tarot. Oh, it got dark all of a sudden. We had a little bit of rain, drops more like it, and they were coming down as teardrops. I don't know for those of you that are out there and what you're going through, but it's, you know, today is very changeable. The weather is 1 minute there's sun, then there's a tiny bit of rain, and then again a few drops. I would say teardrops. I would say there is, I'm just getting the goosebumps as I'm talking about that. There are tears. Someone is shedding tears. There is, and I feel on a collective scale, this is sadness in the world. Let's see what's going on. Why do we have the 8 of Wands, please, Spirit? And we've got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, which is Gemini. Could be in relation to the North Node moving through Gemini. Of course, we know that the Page of Swords is communication. Could be a child, could be fresh energy, or lots of communication through social media. If there's been no communication, someone is checking you out on social media here. Okay. And as you can see here, the sword is pointing down, which speaks to a lack of communication. Someone is needing to make a decision, or they're following their North Node, which is not an easy thing to do. Someone could also be stuck in their environment. I mean, Gemini is all about siblings, neighbors, communication. Again, a decision. Let's see why do we have the card of strength in the hidden position. We've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is here. We did see the High Priestess before. This can be relating to a spiritual connection. Now we know that the Hierophant is not an easy card. It does speak to a tough lesson. We've got Leo and Taurus here, fixed, both big fixed signs. So someone's heart could be pressed, or there's a sense of imprisonment because of marriage or someone's social standing, family status, their anything to do with their traditions. Okay, but remember also that the Hierophant is a number 5. He holds 2 keys usually. So we've got Taurus and Leo here. Someone needs to be courageous. 2 major arcana. Let's take one more. What's going on here? And we've got, wow, we've got the Justice card, everyone. And it's a number 8. What amazing cards in the Botticelli. I know my friend Kelly loves the Botticelli. Kelly, I'm sure you're enjoying this reading. 3 major arcana cards. We've got the Scales here. The Scales which do speak to divorce. Okay. The Scales balance harmony, fairness, and also karma. Karma. Let's take the 9 of Cups in the recent past, please, Spirit. And we've got the High Priestess. High Priestess and High Priest. This is a very strong connection. Okay. You need to keep the faith. Hold on to faith. Hold on to what you believe. Some of you, of course, and a lot of us, I'm going to say, with the South Node in Sagittarius, with Juno there. Juno is our commitments. Remember that Juno in mythology was the wife of Jupiter, and he had multiple affairs. She had to stand and, be the pillar of strength, hold the house together, the family together. And, well, she's on the South Node, which is saying that the Divine Feminine is dealing with karmic matters or things that have run their course concerning her or his, because Juno can be, well, this is a general reading. We could be talking about anyone's commitments, someone's foundation, someone's comfort zone. Someone needs to let go of their comfort zone and grow into the North Node, leave the South Node in Sagittarius, leave those beliefs, leave those old, outworn ideas, ideology, and take that chance and go on that journey. Where there's been no happiness, no balance, and no justice, something needs to change. Okay? So let's see. The High Priestess can speak to strong intuition. This can also speak to, because the High Priestess is Pisces, and Pisces can speak to escapism, can speak to spirituality, right? Someone growing spiritually, evolving. Remember, the High Priestess can also be someone that could be advising, someone that you could be seeing going to a tarot reader, maybe even reading tarot yourself. Remember, she holds the book. She's very knowledgeable. Okay, but there is secrecy, and the high priestess is usually a third person, everyone. Someone needs to trust their intuition and go towards their wish fulfillment. The choice here, she's looking towards her wish, the 9 of Cups. Let's look at this 7 of Swords. And we've got the Ace of Swords. This is decisiveness. Where there's been no truth, someone is going to take action here. Even though it's a double-edged sword, someone is coming out of their imprisonment. Their thoughts, now this could also be someone that's secretly preparing to move, to change, to end. Let's look at that Magician, which was in the reverse. We've got the King of Cups, everyone. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So the magic is in the cup. This Ace of Cups. Remember, he's holding the Holy Grail. Let's take one more. Someone is trying to make magic or trying to be intelligent concerning heart matters or anything that makes them happy. Okay, and King of Cups is usually very selfless, very giving. Someone that's got an open heart. Let's see. And we've got the 2 of Swords here. 2 of Swords. And lots of swords. We've got 8 swords and 2 swords, 11 swords, 14 swords, everyone, 14. 14, which does equal a 5. There is a third person here. King of Cups is not in a happy place at this time, emotionally. Look at this here. This is like conflict in making a decision. This is conflict because someone was dealing with trickery. They were lying. Okay, this could be a competition concerning someone's intelligence, or someone is just battling within themselves to make a decision. Let's take one more. And we've got the 5 of Swords, which I just said, again, is the 7 of Swords here, the 2 and the 5. So there's a lot to do with something that was hidden, something that was stolen, lies, deception. 5 of Swords. Let's see what the advice is, the action and advice. And we've got the, oh my goodness, we've got the Devil, everyone. And the Devil, we know, is restrictive, it's limiting, but we've got the Knight of Swords, cutting away. That's a huge message for me here, that whatever has been limiting will be cut out. And whatever was very alluring, also because the Devil can also speak to a very strong sexual connection. But the Devil also speaks to fears. Fears because of a lack of truth, lack of communication, or lies. Let's take one more. And we've got the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, which is a choice that's being made. Remember, the 2 of Wands is someone looking across the horizon. They've made their choice. They've turned their back. If there's been no, something has fizzled. Something has ended. Something that was created in the past or that someone was very passionate about, that's fizzled out. That's gone. Now this is a new lease, a new beginning. Remember that Mars and Venus are in the sign of Leo. They're doing a dance in Leo. Let's see what the potential outcome is with the 6 of Pentacles. And we've got, look at this here. This is Chiron, everyone. Well, it's Chiron, but it does also indicate Sagittarian energy. We've got the 7 of Wands. Check it out. Now, there is a... they do, when they speak to, and in relation to Chiron, which is that open wound, Chiron was the son of Saturn, who was banished because he was not normal, he was different, therefore carried an open wound. He was wounded by his own people, his own family, his own parents. But remember that Chiron is half man, half horse, as is Sagittarius, and he's actually holding the bow and arrow here, which is the Sagittarian energy. So it's probably, we're talking about the same energy. Chiron is here and Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius can speak to someone's beliefs. Remember, we've also got the bow and arrow here. So the story has begun from the past. Okay, from the distant past. This is a long time story going on. We've got the 8 of Wands here and the 7. So we go back to, I'm going to push forward, even though I've got, I feel as though I may not be loved. They may not love me. They may not reciprocate. But I'm still going to do that. I've got a target and I'm not going to miss. Remember, Sagittarius is the archer. He's very good with his targets. Let's take one more. 7 of Wands. So this is a situation that someone had to fight or has to fight. Even though it's against the odds, they've got the higher position. Let's see. And remember, Chiron can speak to healing as well. So we've got Temperance here. We've got Sagittarius and Temperance here. Remember that from Sagittarius to Chiron, Chiron in Aries, that's a trine. So this is helpful. With Chiron having moved retrograde now, it's someone's taking the lead. They're going to have the courage to move forward and heal, or just shed anything that's run its course, anything that made them feel comfortable. They're getting out of their comfort zone. And remember that Temperance does speak to healing. It's Archangel Michael. And Temperance does say that someone's being very patient here. And it's all about balance. 6 of Pentacles and Temperance, which is promising that something, the sun will rise once more. It's a natural, it's a heavenly reoccurrence, which means that we need to be positive. Remember, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Don't lose faith. Let's have a look at this 3 of Swords. We've got the Page of Wands, which says someone's willing to take a risk, even though there's been disappointment. Page of Wands is someone that's going to go on that journey anyway. We've got another Wands card, 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands, Page of Wands, lots of fire, everyone. 6 of Wands does speak to the ability to succeed. Even though someone's gone through many hardships, right? 3 of Wands and 6 of Wands, that's 9 Wands. Where someone maybe was blocked or someone was protecting themselves, but we're almost at the end of that burden. Let's look at the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, please, Spirit. Lots of fire, lots of air. Another reversed card. Wow. Wow. And wow again. 7 of Cups, which is the Pisces card. 7 of Cups is lots of doors are opening at some point. A reverse card, remember, for me is 6 of Cups. We go from this 6. We're still at the 6, which is a soulmate connection. We do have 7 and 5 is 12 Cups. A lot to do with Jupiter transiting through Pisces. Now, as Jupiter, end of the month, is going to ingress back into Aquarius, the work has got to be completed, okay? For us to have optimism, for us to deal with those Saturnian matters to do with the past, so that we could move into the future. Okay, now, obviously, 7 of Cups in the reverse also speaks to clarity. Clarity comes through because there's been a lot of confusion. I want to take a card on the Ace of Pentacles, which is a gift from the angels. Hopefully my camera's still recording. Thank you. What's that Ace of Pentacles, which is the general energy, please, Spirit? And we have the Hermit here. Someone is on their knees. Someone is very humbled and praying praying for this new beginning. The Hermit, remember, is someone in solitude. They've been in hiding. They've grown spiritually. Virgo energy, doing the work and hoping that what service has been provided or the work that's been done will be reciprocated. Remember, the Hermit is one stage before that Wheel of Fortune. Let's take one more. And we have, everyone, we've got the Emperor here again. Talk about a humbling energy, right? This is very, very humbling. This is the Emperor down on their knees. But there's also, look at the swords. Look at the swords here. So maybe the lies and the deception were relating to the Emperor not have been open about that, what they were dealing with. Remember, they're at a juncture where they need to make a choice concerning their future, their stability. They're trying to be intelligent here, but they're dealing with blockages. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Eight of Cups, which means someone needs to leave a position in life which they were not happy in. Page of Pentacles could be a child, could also be a possibility of a message. Remember that the Page of Pentacles is someone studying. They're studying their future. The page holds that Ace of Pentacles. So this is a student, obviously, and it's relating to someone's prosperity and someone's home life, someone's stability. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles is a relationship which doesn't work, or there's been changes that need to happen because the Five of Pentacles, those two people don't see that there is help there, that they have the possibility to support each other. Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles is right here. Let's take a couple of Sibilas. I want to see this King of Cups with the Magician that was in the reverse, Two of Swords and Five of Swords. Constanza, Ten of Cups, something unchanging concerning someone's happiness. Yeah, Amalato, you see. Low morale, Four of Swords. At some stage, there was happiness with this King of Cups, but something happened which brought depression. This is someone sort of giving up. It's just too much. It hurt too much. Remember, the Four of Swords comes after the Three, which is here. And we've got the Three of Cups, which means someone wants a reconciliation. Someone is on the lookout. There's also suspicion concerning a third person here. But this is also someone that's wanting, and I would say it's the King of Cups wanting to follow his heart, move towards, who is he connecting to? Who is he connecting to? There could be a physical distance. Three of Cups can speak to reconciliation, rekindling, but also a celebration. Yes, it can speak to a love triangle as well, because there's a sense of, needing to be on the lookout here. But also, this is called arrival, which says someone is wanting to arrive to a destination physically or metaphorically, but there could be illegal issues holding them back with the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords, which is really peeing them off, peeing this King of Cups off. I would say the blockages would be more about the red tape here, but with this scroll, this success with the Emperor, I feel that they're taking the lead. Let's see what the outcome is here. Before we go to the outcome, actually, let's look at the hidden position. So we've got the Strength card, the Justice card, and the Hierophant. We have Domestico. We have Casa. And we have the Eight of Cups, which what this says to me is that where someone was in a marriage, there was lack of trust. Even though there was an agreement, someone was not holding their side of the agreement. And Speranza, which is the Eight of Cups, is someone's walking off. So we've got Two of Cups and Eight of Cups. That's the Ten of Cups, which means the agreement is broken here. Someone needs to leave a situation because of trust issues or a karmic situation going on here. Okay, the domestico is supposedly someone that's close to one's home or their environment, but there's trust issues here. So there's deception in a marriage, or in, in someone's home or in their business. Here with the Two of Cups, the casa, this can speak to family as well. So we've got the Eight of Cups twice here. Let's look at the outcome. We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and Temperance. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, which, well, this is the delirante, silly actions it's called, but this could speak to support from others, or someone is delirious about being single here. They've gone through a lot of pain. Okay, it hasn't been easy for them. Financially, they're okay, but there's other issues here. Someone is regretting silly actions of the past as well. They're just probably thinking how unlucky they've been. But we've got also the Donna de Servizio, which is very helpful. It's the Three of Pentacles. This is the servant, the energy. We've got two Virgo cards here where someone is now, they've, with the Hermit here, someone's done, they've been soul searching, they've seen the light. And we've got the Dottore, which the transformation, 13, the transformation has ended here. There is psychological help from friends here. Could also be from family, could also be from a friend or someone that's just there to help. And we've got healing, emotional, mental, physical healing here. Okay, and it's called the arroganza, which means arrogance. So someone has been humbled, and I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the Emperor. Let's take a Black Moon astrology card. As it is so hot in Greece, everyone, so hot. And when you delve really deep into the cards, it's like you're recalibrating on full power. Very, very hot. I've got the aircon running and still having a sweat bath here. Let's see what's going on. 18th until next week, please, Spirit. What's going on? What do we need to know? We have Aquarius, and I know, number 23. We have fourth house and roots. We've got the family tree here, and we've got the child, the newborn here. And we've got Cancer, and I feel so a lot to do with the home. A lot to do with a home. So someone is finding something out in relation to a home, to a family situation. Aquarius is I know. Now Jupiter at the end of July will re-enter Aquarius. So we're going to know things concerning the future and concerning the past. Fourth house is also matters of the past. So the past and the future. It's like a cycle. With the Devil card here, it's like a vicious cycle that someone's been through concerning a home and, their emotional life. And again, Cancer does is ruled by the moon. So we've got roots here. Roots do speak to also speak to matters of the past as well. Now we've got a 5, a 10, which equals a 6, and a 7. 6 and 7 is 13, which again equal a 4, which is the Emperor. So interesting. And 16 is also the Tower, remember. So the Tower is bringing in those changes where there's been no value. As I said, Uranus is like, I know, I can see, I've got that bird's eye view. I'm now intelligent. I know what I have to do to finish this symphony. Let's read that. Number 10. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. That's the Emperor here. The Emperor is all about mastery. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Where relationship is concerned, moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You could still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Interesting. So it does speak to closure, doesn't it? I'm going to take a couple of love messages and I hope you have thought of your questions as I'm going to be taking the angel answers. So what's going on in love, play, spirit? What's happening? You are my other half. I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. That's the Six of Pentacles, which is the outcome card. I want a commitment. I want to have a family with you. I need stability. Let's do this. And this is the Ace of Pentacles, which was the general energy. This is my truth. Take another card. Well, someone's scared to speak of their truth, right? With that Seven of Swords. Let's see what their truth is. If you won't or can't accept my life and my ways, then we're over. I can have any woman or man with a blink of an eye. And I feel with this message, because this is the Six of Wands, which we've got here, and this does speak to ego, but this is someone also grabbing at straws, I believe. And if you think that the Ace of Swords, this is the Ace of Swords, which is 7 swords. So it's interesting, we've got an ace and a 6 and an ace and a 6. So someone is putting on a brave front here, and I feel that they're coming from self-doubt. But I feel that there was a humbling situation going on. Because remember, we've got the King of Cups up there. I'm going to take 3 Sibyllers just on the divine position here, which I should have taken. We've got the 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and that Knave, the Page of Wands, which is someone taking a risk and sending out that message. Let's see. Especially I want to take the Sibyllers because of this 6 of Wands, which is also up here. The ego, right? We've got Omaggio di Preziosi, 8 of Pentacles. This is the precious gift. We have the Giovina Fanciulla, so the virgin-like energy. Or, remember, it's a 12, and 12s always speak to Pisces, so a sense of sacrifice. Remember, a virgin speaks to purity. It does remind me of the lilies in the Sibyllers, which does speak to virtues. So this could speak to newness, or a virgin-like energy after sacrifice, or after waiting, or someone being able to close that karmic cycle to have that new beginning, which it will be of great value because they've put a lot of work in, a lot of sacrifice. And we've got a meeting here, everyone. We've got someone going on a journey here, very similar to the Knight of Cups. Someone is traveling. Someone is coming in. This is called the voyage. And there is a meeting here. which can speak to pure, truthful conversations. It could be a magical time. And remember, we've got the Seven of Cups here, Five of Cups and Seven of Cups, which was in the reverse. So Six of Cups is relative, again, to nostalgia. This could be coming back around, having a new chapter, a new beginning, another chance. I want to take another card on that Viaggio. And we've got the Ace of Wands and Emmanuel. This is an offer of love. Someone is popping the question. This is, let's move in together. Let's do this. Let's work together. Can you see that? And this is a spiritual connection, a very beneficial agreement. Ace of Wands, passion. The passion, it's the passion and the fire that brings these two together. And it's meant to be. There's a lot of value around this. Someone has overcome those Three of Swords. There has been a love triangle here, but this hasn't finished. The story goes on. We've got an unfinished symphony. All right? So, first of all, let's take the message from the angels, gods, and goddesses. This is a long reading, everyone. Hope you enjoy it. Remember that the Ace of Wands can also speak to intimacy. Venus and Mars, they were the lovers of the zodiac, right? They tasted the forbidden fruit. Venus was married to Vulcan, but she was in love with Mars. So remember, Mars is the warrior. Mars has got the strong desire to connect physically, sexually. Venus is more about magnetism, drawing Mars in. Remember, she was married, so the forbidden fruit. And out of that forbidden fruit came Cupid, Eros. Now, they're meeting in the sign of Leo. They've already touched, but they're still moving together. And this story has started and will complete. We're going to be revisiting it. It's going to complete in a couple of years, the story that started now. But we're going to revisit February, March. So what is the message, please, Spirit? The 18th and on to next week. We have Angel of Union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Thank you, Spirit, for the clarity. Right on point, everyone. Okay, this is a twin flame soulmate connection, no doubt. These two are meant to be together, but their connection was fraught with lessons, with karma. And let's take the angel answers. So I hope you've thought of your questions. Hopefully, let me think of something as well. Please, Spirit, please, guides. Can you please answer the questions, the queries of the souls that are listening right now? Their burning questions need answering. Please, guide, if possible. Okay. I'm going to take 3 cards, everyone. We have success with an exclamation mark. We have improving health. This could be someone's psychological health after success. And we have, if you believe. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. If you believe, do not lose the faith. Truly, listen to your heart. Don't use your mind. Don't use your logic. Use your heart. Come from the heart chakra. What does your heart tell you? Seriously. Even if you have doubts, because sometimes the mind can play funny tricks. And we think, no. This won't work out. No. But then your heart is open and it's not happy where you are, what does your heart tell you? You need to follow that. Okay? So, everyone, I think I've finished. Thank you so much. I'd love to hear your comments. Always love receiving your comments. Thank you for supporting and being here all the time, every day. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see how the week goes. But it does say, if you believe, there will be healing here. Don't lose faith. Someone is going to reciprocate here. It's all in divine timing. Temperance and Archangel Michael will bring you your heart's desires, whatever they are. Because remember, the Six of Pentacles can speak to success in whatever this is about. It could be in relation to family. It could be in relation to many things. And we've also got 14 right here, which 14 is temperance. But if we add it up, it's a 5. And we've got the Hierophant here. If you believe, you've got another chance. You've got the keys in your hand. It's up to you. All right, everyone. Love and light. Thank you so much. Many blessings to all of you. Namaste.